watching Yarn Twiddling number 12. Happy New Year. It is finally the year 2024. It's a leap year, so you get an extra day at the end of February, and Christmas will be on a Wednesday this next year. This is a brief chat about knitting, crocheting, dyeing, my itty-bitty life here in small town America. You can always find me on Facebook, Instagram, Truth Social, Public Square Telegram, and X, formerly known as Twitter. Or you can always email me at chickenladyfiberarts@gmail.com if you have any comments, concerns, or questions. It's been a few weeks since my last podcast. I did a whole Vlogmas thing, and it's been a couple of weeks since I finished that up. So lots has happened. Some big things have happened with the shop, yay. And let's get started. So, as you know, I was working on the Ryel Shaw, written by Liz Clothier of Liz Clothier Designs. I will put her link down below so that you can find her. This shawl pattern she designed with the Advent skeins that I had dyed to commemorate the 45th anniversary of the musical movie Grease. And I have finished. I have not woven in the ends yet. Oh, this was beginning. And I have not done the last little bit of knitting on the border. So, and of course I have to block it. So it's almost finished. I'm calling it good for now. And I love how she designed this to look like a lightning bolt. Go Grease Lightning. So thank you, Liz. This was a fun little knit, a nice little memorizable side cable here. And then she had some varying stitch patterns throughout the shawl. And I'm not a shawl wearer, sorry, but I do gift a lot of shawls, and this will probably be gifted to someone that needs a little hug, a little bit of love. So that's the only thing really knitting-wise that I have finished. For my works in progress, my whips. I can't show you, but suffice it to say, I did join along in the Who Done Knit that Two Sisters and Some Yarn is hosting over on the Instagram. And I am working on a Murder Knits shawl, but I can't show you because it's a gift. So only Amy will see it for now, of Two Sisters and Some Yarn. That's all really that I'm working on. I am going to join Jackie over at Crochet 80 HD, Crochet HD, to make 2 granny squares a month this year. I found from the year 2015, 2016, 2014, around there when I was just learning how to knit and I was crocheting, I figured out how to make a granny square, and I crocheted stacks of squares and never put them together. So I think that I'm gonna have to do that this year, is put all of those squares and then continue with the yarn that I still have, because I am my mother's daughter. I throw nothing away. For the shop, I have some new products. You saw last year I had some 3.35 of an ounce little lotion bars. I still have some left. Now you guys, these are made in America. They are not overseas and then imported in. These are made in America, and can you smell that? Yeah, that one is, of course, Bunny Hop. And I'm going to tell you about the different scents that I have. This is like jelly beans in a flower garden. There's nothing synthetic in here. It's all essential oils, all vitamin E, shea butter, that kind, shea butter and that kind of stuff. So there's nothing petroleum based in these other than the plastic, but in the stuff that you actually put on your skin, it's all good for you. This is, of course, Monkey Farts. Monkey Farts is banana and grapefruit. And it's got a little bit of kiwi and bubblegum, berries and vanilla. It's good for the summer. It's good for the winter because it is dry here in the high desert. The one that I just dropped is the honey almond, bitter almond and sweet honey blended together. It's lovely. I have larger sizes now. So these are 1/2 ounce. These are perfect for your purse, and I have unscented in both sizes, of course. This one is oatmeal, milk, and honey. And you smell that? Yeah, you can smell the honey, can't you? Yeah, that's very nice. I like this one the most because it's not overwhelming. Now, saying that, we also have Frost Nipper, and this is like beer and cold air. It kind of reminds me of walking the ghetto back in college. I lived in the ghetto. I did. With a beer in my hand and probably a cigarette in the other. Walking on a Friday night in the ghetto down at college. So, Frost Nipper. There's a little bit of peppermint, vanilla, and clove. And you can smell a little bit of the patchouli in here. Frost Nipper. And then this is my second favorite. This one is called Cypress and Balsam. Now, this is a little bit more woodsy. Can you smell that? Yeah. Balsam and cypress, woodsy, and it smells like I just walked through the mall and I can smell the real Christmas trees. Okay, so these are in the shop. This year I am focusing on a different state bird each month. This month I've chosen the northern cardinal. Gleaning inspiration from Nancy Bates' Knitting the National Parks book, I have put together a hat kit for Yellowstone National Park. All of the yarn is included, but the pattern is not. The pattern can be purchased separately for $5, or you can purchase the book through online sites such as Amazon. Using the same colors found in the Yellowstone National Park hat, I put all of the colors into one skein for those of you who don't wish to use the hat pattern. Now, I'm going to say something to all y'all that might have purchased one of these from me. I did the Acadia hat, and I've already had one person say, I didn't have enough yarn, could you send me some more? Yes, I can. Because remember, these hats in the book were not made with Chicken Lady Fiber Arts yarn.
Uh-oh.
But they were made with a worsted weight yarn, and my worsted weight might measure differently than other worsted weights out there. So if you need extra yarn after putting together your hat, let me know. Just email me, chickenladyfiberarts.com. I would be happy to send you a little bit of extra yarn, a few more yards. Okay, life stuff. So, Puma Pants, our cat, we think he's about 16 years old. We took him to the doctor. He's got a little tumor in his ear. He had a tooth that was pulled a few years ago, so he can't close his mouth all the way. And he does that a lot. He's got a bum shoulder. He's got a bum hip. He pees in the house, which annoys the ever-living snot out of me. Anyhow, we took him to the doctor, and he's just been losing lots of weight. He's like 8 pounds. He's been up to 15 pounds, but he has some thyroid issues. So we have him on the thyroid medication. He won't take a pill, and he won't let us crush up the pill and syringe it into him. So we got some stuff that we put on his ear, and we have to swap ears. So in the morning I put it on one ear, in the afternoon I put it on the other ear. So he's feeling better. He's actually getting a little rambunctious in his old age. He kind of hops along with his nasty ass tooth, and it's just, poor guy. We're just trying to get him comfortable. We know he's not going to be with us much longer, and of course we've been saying that for the past 5 years. Oh, we don't know if he's going to be around next Christmas, and then he shows up. So anyhow, that's the deal with Puma. Oh, one other thing. Today we have a ladies' lunch every once a month. And I went today, and one of the ladies didn't cook. I made a rice chicken thing. And one of the ladies brought sushi with shrimp on top. I didn't know that sushi could have shrimp on top. One other thing. I've never been to France, but I do know a lady that teaches French. Do you know someone that speaks French? Maybe you do. Knowledge blessing. This next weekend is a difficult weekend for me. Not in any physical sense. It's a heart sense, a spiritual sense. So I'm making kollyva for church this next weekend. On the 14th is my daddy's birthday, and he would have been 97 on Sunday. And I spent his 92nd birthday with him. And he was amazed that he was 92. Was that right? I'm 92, he kept saying. I said, yeah, Dad, you're 92. Well, my mother passed away 20 years ago Monday, and my daddy passed away 5 years ago on Tuesday. So I'm making kollyva for church for the very first time for Sunday's service. Now, kollyva is it's boiled wheat, and it's very sweet. There's sugar and raisins and cinnamon and nuts, all kinds of good things. And kollyva is used liturgically in the Orthodox Church to commemorate the dead. I'm going to read you some of my knowledge blessings about kollyva because I didn't know any of this. I just figured it was going to be something yummy. Now, I haven't had kollyva since my mother passed away, so it's been 20 years. I used to love it when we had kollyva at church. They would do the liturgy, and then there would be a little memorial service afterwards and it's like 5 or 6 minutes, just to remember the people that have passed away. And my cousin and I were talking about these the other day. We would get little baggies of the kollyva, and we loved them because there would always be those little Jordan almonds, the candy-coated almonds, or I liked the golden raisins, but my cousin loved those Jordan almonds. Anyhow, here's some things I found out about kollyva. It's traditionally prepared on the 9th day, the 40th day, and the 1-year anniversary of a beloved person's death. And I thought, I've never really commemorated my parents' death in a liturgical or a prayerful manner until now. And so I'm going to do it. Why not? During a funeral, the kollyva is blessed by the priest as well as during the memorial service. The kollyva is then offered and distributed to all people who attended the funeral or memorial as something sweet to help take away some of the pain and sadness of the person's death. The kollyva is also prepared on special occasions, such as the Saturday of Souls, which is during our Great Lent. Orthodox Christians consider kollyva to be a symbol of death and resurrection. Since wheat is planted in the earth and rises bringing new life, it is a symbol of those beloved who have passed away in the hope of resurrection and the hope of new life. And yes, we do believe in resurrection. Kollyva's ingredients need to be 9 because there are 9 orders of angels. There's a hierarchy of angels. So symbolically, the wheat represents the earth. The sugar, there's powdered sugar over the whole thing, is the sweetness of paradise. The raisins represent wine, Jesus turning water into wine. The sesame seeds represent the soil. Some kollyva has parsley, that represents resting in green land as paradise is pictured. Cinnamon represents myrrh. Pomegranate seeds are talk about the wealth of paradise. That's the symbolism there. Almonds or walnuts represent the life and children you leave behind. Me, the favorite daughter. And you usually use white or silver candies to decorate the top of the kollyva, and that represents the bones that have been left behind because your flesh is gone. Interestingly, in some parts of Greece, kollyva is served for special and happy celebrations, like the birth of a child or a name day. The origins of kollyva are found in ancient Greece. The word stems from the ancient Greek kollybos, which meant a small coin. Later, it meant small pies made of boiled wheat, offered during a pagan festival of Anthesteria. I'll put it here. The ritual food passed from paganism to early Christianity in the Byzantium era and later spread to the entire Christian Orthodox world. And as you know, as I've talked about before with some of you, my grandparents on my mother's side were from the Byzantine area of Greece, which later got, well, we'll get into that another time. Anyhow, yes, my parents live on in me. When somebody passes on, in the Orthodox tradition, we say, may his or her memory be eternal. Just speaking the name of someone continues, it allows their spirit to be remembered. So may mom and dad's memory be eternal. That's all I have for you today, folks. Do you like my nice little plant here? One of the my supporters of my business said that the background was kind of boring, so plant. All right, friends. Also, remember I was telling you about the lumberjack Lynn shirt? This is it. I'm a lumberjack. Okay, kids, have a great rest of your day. I hope that everything is well in your little neck of the woods or neck of the storm that is passing by some of you. I hope nobody got, you know, flooded out or lost power for too long. A lot of snow up on the mountain. It's all melted here. We got snow last night, but it's all melted on the pavements. But I think there were 17 or 18 inches up at the ski resort yesterday. Wow. That makes for some good water in the springtime. Have a great rest of your day, friends. I will talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching.